Good morning, everyone. I am Kaushal. I would be going through the presentation today. We'll just wait for about 3 to 5 minutes for rest of the attendees to join in. Good morning, everyone. I am Kaushal. I am from Matrix, and I've been connected with Matrix for more than 15 plus years. And today I would go through the access control solution. But first and foremost, thank you for taking the time out and joining the webinar. I would also like to thank CCTV Outlook and their team for hosting this up so that we can give you an overview of Matrix solutions. Before we start, I would just like to give you a brief introduction about Matrix. Matrix as an organization, we were established in 1991. We have our own R&D. We do research, design, develop, manufacture our products in-house. So from designing, giving the outlook to UI, UX, to develop software development to QC, everything happens in-house. In terms of the manufacturing process, from PCB design to manufacturing the PCB to the final product to dispatch, everything is in-house. The main advantage of this is we do have end-to-end control over our products. So in case of projects, in case of projects, you want any kind of customization, you want integrations, interoperability, those are the things which are completely under our control. In terms of our reach, we only work through channel partners. you would not see Matrix bid for any projects in the field. We only work with our channel partners. We don't go into installation, service, support. That entire scope is something which happens with our partners. So we are a completely B2B organization in the true sense. We have more than 1 million plus customers, all built through our channel partners. On an active basis, we have more than 4,000 plus channel partners monthly who purchase from us. Total partners more than 10,000 plus, but 4,000 plus are partners who actively a month on month purchase products from Matrix. In terms of our reach, we are present in more than 50 plus countries worldwide where we are supplying our solutions. We have a 24 by 7 support and more than 40 plus awards for our products and solutions. Overall, we are into three verticals. We are into access control that we are going through today. We also manufacture video surveillance, which is NDA compliant. And we also have telecom solutions, which is going to be phone systems, PBX, hybrid PBX, IP PBX. So overall, we are into three different verticals. The backbone of the company, we have more than almost 300 engineers who are working. It's a government recognized R&D. What that means is they evaluate whether true research and development happens in an organization. We have complete all the functions, software, hardware, mechanical, certification, design. Complete ownership of the product remains with Matrix. It is not that we are dependent on someone else for any components or any kind of, I would say, software development work. Manufacturing, again, state of art manufacturing, complete process. We have zero defect, zero effect, which is a ZED, which we are a gold standard of that. Warranty failure rate of less than 0.01% across our solutions. All the products are mature. Access control that we are talking about, we have been doing for more than 15 plus years worldwide as well. So from component quality to PCB quality to final quality, there are multiple quality checks as well before the product is finally dispatched. So I think that was just a very small brief of Matrix. Just to summarize, we are a true R&D manufacturing company working dedicatedly with channel partners across the world. Moving towards our access control solution. Matrix access control, we have an entire range of access control. We have a on-premise standalone access control that is managed by panels. We have door controllers. These are door controllers come reader with all the smartness inbuilt in the device. We have the passive or dumb readers at the door managed by the 2-door panels, 4-door panels, 8-door panels. Our access control solution, again, UL certified CE, FCC. Most of them is either IP65, IP66, minimum IK7 rated as well. Other than on-premise standalone solution, we also have a server-based on-premise solution, and we have a cloud-based solution that is again GDPR compliant as well. So different deployments, a lot of flexibility in terms of deploying the access control solution. A lot of different architectures that will go further. But the main point here is we do have an end-to-end solution wherein all the components from software, hardware, readers, door controllers, everything is designed, developed, and manufactured by Matrix. I think this is one of the most important slide that we will go through today. You can see my cursor on the top. This is COSEC panel. Basically, this is the hub of the entire standalone access control solution. When I say hub, it has a web-based GUI or web-based login. So in a matrix scenario, you do not require any server, you do not require any PC to manage access control. You would connect this COSEC panel at the top into your network. It has its own IP address. You would log into this IP address. You would see the UI UX of the panel from which you can add users, you can create access policies, add doors. Everything happens over here. This COSEC panel can manage 255 doors, can manage 25,000 users, and it has a capacity to in-build store 500,000 events in a standalone mode. So the main advantage here is it's a Ethernet panel, so it's connected over LAN. It has its own web-based UI. You do not require any third-party software or any other server or anything to manage the entire solution. In terms of architecture, we have two different deployments. The first deployment you can see is 1, 2, and 3. So over Ethernet, it can connect over a 2-door, 4-door, 8-door controller. These door controllers are again DIN rail mounted. They are also mechanical, like a physical box. You can mount this in the central server room, or they can be DIN rail mounted near the door in a false ceiling kind of an application as well. These two-door controllers with RS485 or Weigand can connect to third-party or matrix readers. These two-door controllers are again PoE plus. They are capable of connecting to readers, exit switch, push button. It is capable of connecting to lock. It can also power your magnetic lock. It can power your strike lock. It can power different locks as well. And it also has an auxiliary input-output port if you want to connect it to a uh, third-party application like Fire or some like a sensor or anything. We have an auxiliary input-output as well. So again, this is connected over IP. It is PoE plus, and you can connect any readers over RS485 or if it's an existing implementation third-party reader, you can also connect over Beacon. These two-door controller is also OSDP compliant, similar to what ONWIF is for cameras. OSDP is like a standard protocol that helps support or connect to OSDP compliant readers with one another. So this is more of a standard kind of an implementation or installation that is popular in North America. Other than that, we also have another architecture where we have a door controller come reader. So you can see the connection 4 and 5. These are connected basically over PoE, or they also have Wi-Fi. These get connected to door controller come readers. So when I say door controller come reader, they are smart devices. Those devices themselves are capable of managing 20,000 users, 500,000 events can be stored in that door controller. That door controller, where you see Argo Vega, where you see COSEC Path, Argo Vega, those door controllers are capable of powering your lock. You can connect an exit reader to it. You can connect a push button or an exit switch to it. You can connect auxiliary input output products. You can connect locks, everything what we were talking about a two-door controller. This direct door controller, which is connected at the door. And then from a door, you can connect an exit reader or a push button for exit. What this does is basically it reduces your cabling. Managing becomes very simple. Even let's say if a connectivity between your door controller and the panel breaks, it would still be able to operate in a degrade mode, wherein it can still make decisions on its own because the door controller itself is capable of keeping data. So it would have data of users, it will have data of the credentials, whether it's face, finger, card. It keeps all the database inside there as well in a proprietary format, which cannot be read by anything else. But basically, even if the connectivity panel fails, it is still capable of making smart decisions in a degraded mode. It significantly helps reduce your cabling. You don't have to run all the cables from the central server room for lock, power, everything to the door. The smartness we are bringing from the server directly to the door. So this is a different architecture. So we have both options here. One is the COSEC panel or the hub for configuration connected to your 2-door, 4-door, 8-door controllers, connected to readers at the door. Or we can have the COSEC panel or the hub at the central location directly connected to the door controllers at the door. As I mentioned, so this is the physical implementation. On top of COSEC panel, we have two different options. We have an on-premise SQL Oracle based solution where on a server you can install the software to manage access control. That's going to be on-premise solution. It supports both SQL and Oracle database if you want to integrate with any third-party solutions. It has Active Directory integration as well if you want to integrate with third-party. And the same thing again is available on cloud. So if you don't want on-premise, you want to provide service management service, or you want to manage it for your customers, the entire solution is also available on cloud. Again, it's a GDPR compliant cloud. It's hosted on Amazon USA. So the data that's being captured would be stored on the Amazon cloud within the United States. So as I mentioned, this is the hub, or this is the brain. In a standalone mode, it is a completely license-free platform. There is no cost of users. There is no cost of credentials, no cost of upgradation. Everything is inbuilt into this panel. It has massive storage capacity. This panel itself is capable of managing 25,000 users, 500,000 events, log within itself, after which you can always take a backup and then it will be first in, first out. Again, multiple connectivity options. This can be connected over Ethernet. It can be connected over Wi-Fi. It has inbuilt Bluetooth as well, RS485 connectivity as well. Simple cabling, Cat6, no need for power supply. This can be connected directly with a power adapter as well. It's just a simple 12 volt or 2 ampere adapter. You can put it over UPS. This becomes a central hub over UPS, which means everything on the network will remain connected. This eliminates the requirement of a PC software installation. It's simple web login. You can log in globally from anywhere. We do provide a free DNS service, the Matrix DNS service as well. That means globally you can log in from anywhere in the world to manage configurations. You don't require everyone to be at that location to access the hub. This has a capability of distributing the user credentials. You enroll at one place, it goes to the hub, and it would distribute your credentials to all the doors where you want the person to have access to. Again, a very simple installation, plug and play device, lower installation time cost. You don't require software. You don't require the customer to provide you with a PC where you install a server or anything. You just take this device, plug it in, and everything is good to go. Again, the bigger advantage, you do not require any licensing, no credential costs. Upgrades are free of cost. There's automatic upgrade as well. In terms of interface, over Ethernet, it can manage up to 255 doors. Over RS485, it can manage up to 32 doors. There is USB if you want data backup directly. You can do it via USB as well. It has a 12 volt, 2 ampere power supply. It has an additional SD card capacity as well to store user data and credentials. There is an auxiliary input output port. So you want to integrate with fire. Say, let's say in case of fire, you want to unlock all the doors. You can integrate with fire as well. You want to integrate with any kind of third party sensors. We can do that as well. On trigger, you want to send an auxiliary trigger to a video surveillance to take a picture or snapshot, you can do it from here as well. So this is the panel. Again, this is the hub brain from where all the configurations can happen. Uh, this does not necessarily mean it can only be used for a single location. It can be a common panel can be used for multiple locations as well. As long as the door controller is capable of connecting to the panel, it does not matter whether you have a single location installation or multi-location installation. This is a two-door controller. Uh, Again, like I mentioned, this is not just a PCB, it's a complete product by itself. It is DIN mounted. It can be mounted in a server room. It can be mounted on a false ceiling. You can mount it anywhere. It supports multiple credentials. It supports finger, card, pin, Bluetooth, external readers. You can, again, in terms of storage capacity, this is also a smart device. It can store 50,000 users, 500,000 event log as well. In terms of connectivity options, it again has Wi-Fi, Ethernet. You can connect over Ethernet, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, PoE or PoE Plus as well. In terms of accessing or support of existing readers, if you are trying to upgrade access control implementation somewhere, you can connect those readers over vegan or OSDP as well. Uh, Again, it has LEDs. It has a tricolor LED for status, whether the door is connected, not connected, it's online, offline. So there is a status LED inside here as well. In terms of connectivity, as we saw, it has PoE, PoE Plus. It has two RS485. It has a Wigan in, again, two for two different readers. It has a door relay, so you can connect a door lock. You can power the lock as well. It has auxiliary input output port as well. Uh, Again, how this is unique is unlike other installations where you require physical connection. This is core to door IP technology. It has built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. So physical connection between the products is not required as long as they are in the network. Uh, this two-door controller, again, there are two different modes in which this can be deployed. You can deploy this on two different doors. If you want to only control the person coming into the premise, so you can have reader one for door one in and reader two for door two in. And for exit, you can have a push button, switch, anything else as well. So with this, you can manage two doors as well if you do not want to control the person going out with a credential or a reader.
Excuse me, Kajal, we have a question in our Q&A. Are you able to see those?
Yes. Are your readers with the matrix system in terms of setting credentials for user? So the readers are compatible. So the reader is compatible with matrix system. The integrations so users and everything will be added into our COSEC panel or the hub. In terms of credentials and everything, that will happen at the reader, but the command to the reader will be sent directly from the matrix panel itself. As long as the reader supports vegan or OSDP, it will work directly. The other option is we also have APIs if it is a third-party software for setting up users or credentials. We can do with APIs as well. So we have both options available. Uh, is that answer clear, or you want me to clarify more? So NFC Bluetooth users, they will all be added into the software. There's no need for a third-party app. Matrix has Matrix has own app for Bluetooth-based access. But in terms of enrollment, setting up users' credentials, no requirement of any other system or anything at all. Uh, yes, it has an option of setting up schedules for holidays. You can also set up your daily schedules. You want 9 to 6, you want to keep the door open. After 6, you want to keep it locked. You can also give an option of my space versus a common area. So for my space, I can have access from 9 to 9. Common space, I can have an access from 9 to 6. After 6, I cannot have access. So you can create schedules based on a user and based on a door. Plus, you can create a schedule for holidays as well. Thanks. Let me know if there are any more questions that come in, and I will stop and answer. So this is a two-way deployment. So this can be used on a single door. If there is in and out, both have to be managed. Again, a capability of connecting both matrix or third-party readers. Both options are there on this two-door controller. In terms of door controllers, we have a lot of different credentials that we support. These are different door controllers. On the left is the COSEC Argo series. Inside Argo series, we have multiple different options. We have a card pin plus Bluetooth based device, which is the leftmost device. In terms of RFID card, we do support based on the model you select. We support MyFair Smart. We support EM procs. We also support HIDI class, HID procs as well, and NFC. So we support all the different card modules. It also comes with PIN and Bluetooth as a credential. The one in the middle, Argo series, that adds, along with all the RFID and Bluetooth and the PIN we mentioned, it also supports live face recognition. It's an algorithm that's developed by us. There are two cameras inside. It does a live face recognition. So if you show a picture or something, it will not work. It reads the three-dimensional pattern of your of the person showing their credential. Per person, you can enroll 30 different faces with different angles just to ensure a very high accuracy. And the one on the left in Argo, instead of face recognition, it supports biometric fingerprint. So it supports biometric fingerprint, all the RFID cards, PIN, Bluetooth. These are again Wi-Fi, PoE plus based devices. High capacity, all the devices that we see here, they can manage 50,000 users. 500,000 event log is stored inside the door controller. Again, they are Wi-Fi, PoE based devices capable of powering your lock as well. They are ruggedized in nature. They are IK6, IK7 rated, IP65 rated. Again, they are certified with CE, and certain models are also UL certified as well. The one in the middle, that's similar to Argo series, just a different form factor. These are only wall mount, whereas Argo series, you can do wall mount or you can do a flush mount. Both options are available. And the one on the right, that's the COSEC Path series. Over here also, we support all the RFID cards. We also support Bluetooth and fingerprint. Since there is no touch screen, it does not support the PIN functionality in the Path series. All the devices on the Vega and Argo, those are touchscreen and have Gorilla Glass so that they don't break easily. So just a simple interface diagram of Argo. It has a 3.5-inch touchscreen. It's Gorilla Glass, does not break Gorilla Glass. I think it's 4 rated. You can connect an exit reader. It can power your lock. You can connect an exit switch. It has PoE and USB as well. So this is a smart door controller by itself. It will also work in an offline mode. You can give it power directly over Wi-Fi. You can connect it directly over Wi-Fi, or you can connect it over Ethernet or PoE. Both options are there.
Hello, Larry, I see your hand up. If you have a question, please type it for us to be able to answer it.
So just to summarize, in terms of credentials, we do support live face recognition, biometric fingerprint, RFID cards. We support all the different RFID cards based on the model you select from HID I-Class, HID Prox, MyFair Smart, NFC, or EM Prox cards. So if there is an existing deployment where they are already using a certain type of cards, they don't really need to change the card. The mobile phone can be used from a Bluetooth perspective, so your mobile becomes your credential. You can do PIN or you can do a QR code as well. In terms of connectivity, we can connect them over Wi-Fi, we can connect them over Ethernet, and we can connect them over PoE, PoE Plus as well. So what we saw so far, those were direct door controllers, the smart door controllers. These are the passive readers. So this can connect onto matrix two-door panels, or it can also be used to connect with third-party panels. When we talk of readers, these are dumb devices. They will capture the credential, push that data to any of the door controllers. The door controller will decide whether to open the door, close the door, and then it would basically take the action. So in terms of readers, we have again got multiple options. In the COSEC Atom series, the one on the extreme left here, that is basically a Bluetooth and RFID card based reader. RFID, again, all the RFID options are possible in this, plus it has Bluetooth. The one next to it, it has RFID card, Bluetooth, and PIN, three options. The next is biometric fingerprint plus Bluetooth plus RFID card. And then the fourth option is Bluetooth, PIN, RFID card, and fingerprint. All four credentials can be supported. These are smaller in size. The two on the left, those are all single gang box, so it can be mounted on any electrical kind of a single gang box panel as well. The two on the left, these are similar to the door controllers we saw, but they are just the passive readers. Again, they are IP65, IK7 rated. They are CEFCC rated as well. So these are passive readers. They will connect to door controllers. They will capture the credential and pass it on to the panel. I think I see a question. I'll just take that. Can you connect our existing LAN and assign VLANs to restrict access? Yes. You can use an existing LAN network. You can create a VLAN. As long as they are able to communicate with the hub, the door controllers, they would operate. There is one more question. Are there license fee requirements for Bluetooth? So as I mentioned earlier, there's absolutely no licenses for any credentials. There is no license for users. There is no license for door. The standalone mode is altogether completely free. On the cloud-based as well, there is no license fee based on credentials. The license fee would be based on users, but that's the cloud-based model. We also have one more product. It's called COSEC ARC IU800. Basically, this product is used for building automation. It can be used for integration. It has 8 auxiliary input-output ports to connect to any third-party products. It can be a fire alarm system if it's a conventional or a smart fire alarm panel. You can connect zone-based. You can also connect it to motion-based sensors. You want to connect it to glass break sensors. So basically, it's auxiliary input-output port. Another application for this is, along with the features that we see, they also support elevator-based access control. So this can also be used for floor-based user-based access. So for elevator-based access control, where you want to control which person goes to which floor, this product can also be used. If it's IP-based, you don't require. If the elevator is IP-based, you don't require this. But if it's a uh, traditional elevator, you can use this product as well. I think there is a question about Active Directory. Okay, so Active Directory, how it works is, let's say you go to an organization where they are already using Active Directory. So what Active Directory in general does is every employee has their own user ID, have their own login credentials, have their own name and all the details which are stored. With COSEC, we are able to integrate or get all the data inputted directly into the system. So you do not have to create an entire user base new. We can just import that using the Active Directory integration. So that's the Bluetooth credential. So we have a mobile app. It's called Matrix COSEC ACS. It's available for both Android and iOS. Basically, what it does is you would create a unique ID for yourself. This ID will be connected to your credential for enrollment. And then there are two different modes. You can do gesture, wherein you just shake your mobile phone close to the door. It will accept. Or you can do a manual mode, wherein you have to go there. You have to select which door to open. It will show the list of all the doors in your close proximity that you have access to, and you can select one of the doors from there. Over here, you can do dual authentication as well. You can do mobile phone, wherein Bluetooth, plus you can say you have to input the PIN as well. If both of them match, you would be allowed access. Uh, so again, this Bluetooth-based controllers, they are compatible with Matrix and can be connected also to third-party readers. So it's a very simple app. There is nothing much to do. We also have an SDK available for this app. Again, the UI UX can be customized as well. We do have multilingual support as well. So we do provide strings. You can put the local language strings against that, and the app can work as well.
We have a couple of more questions.
Sure. Do you offer an SDK for integration to third-party system or app? If so, does it have a cost? So to integrate with third-party systems, we have multiple options. So SDK is one. First and foremost, there is no cost. We have three different options with which you can integrate Matrix solutions. The first is very straightforward. If you are only planning to use my door controller or readers, you can connect it to a third-party system directly over vegan OSDP. We also have device APIs. Those are web-based HTTP or REST APIs available for integration. I also have an integration at the panel or the hub level. Those also have their own APIs. And if you are looking at a software level, we do have a platform or a software-based APIs as well. So it depends on what kind of integration you require. You only want data from Matrix, you can do it at a device level. You want access control data, you can do it at a software level or the panel level. So based on the integration you are looking at, we do have ready-made APIs already available, and there is no cost for using those APIs. As long as the customer is ready to do development, we can definitely assist with any errors or something that are coming from our end. The second question is how many elevator floors? So per you can connect 32 floors, and total is 128 floors you can do access control. So in terms of deployment, so far we saw they were both the panel-based or standalone mode. Like I mentioned earlier, we can also do server-based application. So in server-based, there are multiple different things that can come. So along with access control, if you want to do basic time attendance, you want to do visitor management, you want to do employee self-service, there are multiple options you can do as well. And the same thing is available on cloud as well. Again, it's hosted on AWS and it's GDPR compliant. So if AWS is down, you would not be able to log in into the system. We do have a backup. So two things have to go down. If AWS goes down, what we do is we have hosted it at multiple different locations of AWS. So if one particular location is down, it would not impact. The backup would automatically take over. But let's say if entire AWS is down worldwide, in that case, the system would keep on operating without any changes because there are door controllers which are smart enough. They have all the data required. The only thing that you would not be able to do at that point of time is add new users, make changes to configuration, but the system will still keep on working as it is. You would not be able to log in, but it will not hamper all the configurations that you have previously done. It will keep on working with it. The second question is discuss integration with CCTV and what type of integrations do more clients require, and is there any additional services required? Okay, so in terms of video surveillance, we have multiple different options to integrate with video surveillance here. If you want to integrate with, let's say, third-party video surveillance and matrix, you can connect through an auxiliary input-output port. So what it happens is you connect a particular camera with a particular door. So let's say door one, whenever a person shows a credential, they show a credential, they show a fingerprint, they show card, RFID, anything. Uh, the access control will send a trigger to the video surveillance. Inside the video surveillance, you will configure whether you want to take a snapshot or you want to take a video. And once that is done, it will capture, it will store that as an event, which you can search based on access control. So that is one integration. The disadvantage of this is the camera does not know what caused the access control trigger. The integration between matrix video surveillance and matrix access control, that is at a database level integration. So at a database level integration, what it means is, I'll just give you an example of Tony. So Tony has shown his fingerprint at the door. The access control will say Tony has shown a fingerprint, take a snapshot or take a video recording. In the future, I will be able to search, okay, show me all the times Tony has accessed the door X. So I will be able to actually narrow it down to an event. Show me all the time where there is an invalid event. Show me there all the times where there is a valid event. Show me events for a particular user. Show me events for a particular door. So when there is a database level integration, both systems share the common database and you are able to actually do a proper analysis as well. So Matrix supports both type of integrations between video surveillance and access control. So we are going to launch 4 and 8 door controllers in the next 2 months. Right now we have 2 door controllers. So we are coming up with 4 and 8 both options. They are going to be similar in nature, just with a bigger capacity. Does it work with cars and gates? Yes, so you can connect it to boom barriers, you can connect it to turnstiles, you can connect it to any kind of mechanism. In terms of cars, again, it depends on the credential they want to use. So you can use a UHF reader. Matrix does not have a UHF reader, but you can use a third-party long-distance reader if you want. Or if the car can use any credentials they want to open, we can do that as well. So there are a lot of global deployments we have done where we have managed cars or vehicle traffic or vehicle movement through boom barriers as a main entry point. So it can work with cars and gates. it just depends on which credential. So if you are talking about car license plate number, we can do that as well. How that works is we convert the license plate number into bits and bytes, and that is inputted in the system against a user as a credential. So when that number plate is captured by the camera, it will send to a intermediate device that converts it into bits and byte. It reads the data, compares, and it can use. So you can also use car license plate number as a credential as well. Uh, do the facial recognition reader support RTSP for integration under third-party NVRs? So this facial recognition device, that's a pure access control device. Right now, it's not RTSP, or it doesn't keep on streaming all the time. So it cannot be added to a third-party NVR. It can be added to a third-party access control solution if required. In terms of power usage, how efficient is it? What is the maximum cable length and the size of the cable? So in terms of, so again, it will depend on what you are trying to connect, whether you are trying to connect a lock and what kind of a lock. So up to 600 lbs electromagnetic lock, all the door controllers are able to provide. Up to 300 meters, you can keep a distance between the two-door controller and the door controller. There is no limit on distance between the door controller and the hub, because they are again connected via switch. They necessarily don't require any physical communication between them. So yeah, you can use a standard Cat5, Cat6 cable. There is no requirement for a different kind of cable. And in terms of strike lock, that hardly uses any power. In terms of magnetic lock, which uses quite a lot of power, we do support again PoE plus up to 48-volt power as well as supported. If it's a boom barrier or turnstile, you would use a third party uh, external power, not a third party, but an external power for the boom barrier, turnstile, and other applications. Do you offer? So with Milestone, we have integration. Right now, they're not certified yet. We are working with them. We have sent them products to get it certified. It's not certified, but it is working with Milestone. We have a live deployment with Milestone, but it is not certified as of now. So I think, all right. Just a summary. Traditional, most of them are RFID card, PIN credentials, some biometric. We do support fingerprint, face, mobile, PIN, Bluetooth, multiple different. You don't require any PC software. In terms of cabling, it's very simple. Cat6 with PoE plus. You can do Cat5. There's no single point of failure. The door controllers are smart enough. In the other solution, you require UPS batteries. We can have centralized power UPS. We don't require a dedicated UPS for this. And we'll go through the features and functions next. So system does give a notification if the update is available. There are both options. You can do it manually as well from a FTP if you have downloaded it, or we can do an auto upgrade over the air as well. Both options are available. Does a user card have to be programmed with a card number and facility code, or just the card? So the card is completely programmable, depending on how many bits you have. You want to put a facility code, you want just the card number. So that's you want a dedicated kind of security code for an organization, like a ASC. You can do that as well. So what we do is we allow you to define how you want to program your card and how the numbers would be shown. So there is a flexibility. By default, it will just read the card number. But if you want a facility code, you want a dedicated security code for a particular organization, that is something which is configurable in the system itself. No, so maximum maglock size is not 600 lbs. You can connect any maglock size. 600 lbs is what I meant was the power to that lock will be provided directly from the door controller. More than that, it is always suitable to give external power supply to the lock. The lock will still be controlled by the door controller, but the power to the lock would be given separately. So we do support 1200. We also support, like I said, turnstiles, boom barriers, any kind of entry exit strike, bolt lock. We support all of them. This is not a limit. It is a limit in terms of how much power the door can provide. Are there minimum or maximum number of I would double make sure, but I know you can do 4 and 6. More than 6, uh, the length of pin, I will double check. I'm not 100% sure, but up to 6, I'm 100% sure you can do. 3 to 6, I'm 100% sure. More than 6, I'll just have to double check that. But that is also something which is configurable in the system. So I think just some key differentiators. Again, scalable up to 255 devices. Auto push from device to server. So you even let's say if you have multi-location, you do not require public IP address at each location. Inside each door controller, we will put the IP address of the server. It should just be able to reach the server. So multi-location applications, you do not require a dedicated uh, kind of IP address or anything like that. So I just got an answer for the pin one. You can do up to 15 digits in terms of pin as well. Automatic template distribution. So you can log in or create a credential enrollment at one location. We can distribute that card, finger, face template to any of the doors where that person requires access. There is real-time email, WhatsApp notification as well for valid events, invalid events, door held open, forcefully someone has kept door open. So there's multiple ways to do that as well. We can also schedule a survey. So if someone wants weekly report, daily reports, monthly reports to come out of the system, we can schedule them as well so that they don't have to log in into the system to do it. Again, LAN connectivity, integration with third party, provision of SNMP as well. And there are more than 20 plus reports inbuilt. And on the cloud, there are more than 100 plus reports that are available. As I mentioned earlier, there are third party. So we do support third party readers as well. The third party readers, OSDP vegan. So flexibility to choose between existing readers. If expansion is there, we can protect their investment. We can deploy cards, face, fingerprint, mobile credentials, everything. No need to change cards, re-enroll all the users. We can import them directly into our system as well. In terms of encryption of data, all the communication is SSL based, higher security, snoop proof. So globally, this product has been certified, Middle East, India, everywhere it's been certified in terms of cybersecurity proof. So there is something called a CIRA certificate. This product also has that, which only checks the security in terms of communication. Forces you to change password if you want higher security. The length of the password can be something that can be configured for higher security. If you want someone to make sure they change the password every 2 months, 3 months, you can configure those as well. So all those are configurable parameters to ensure higher security. In terms of event management, again, more than 500,000 event logs. You can view them, you can download them, you can schedule, you can take an automatic backup of them as well to see. You can take a backup over FTP. You can analyze the data. You can do a event search based on door, event search based on user, event type. So there are multiple different ways in which you can use your filter options as well. Time, date. In terms of alerts and notification, again, comprehensive programmable events notifications. It can go in terms of email notification, SMS notification. It can also go in terms of WhatsApp notification as well. You can get notifications for entry exit events. You can get notifications for violations of rules, exceptions. From an admin perspective, the device is not connected, device has failed, you can get a notification as well. So in terms of fire alarm integration, yes, there is an integration for automatic door release. You can do it both ways. You want to do an integration based on a particular zone where in case of a fire, you want to only open a particular door. You want to open a door for like all the doors for a particular zone. All three options you can do in terms of fire alarm integration. So SSH is supported instead of FTP for security. You can do both. Yes. There are no subscription costs. The subscription cost only comes for the cloud-based deployment, not for standalone or on-premise solution. In terms of configuration management as well, again, it's a web browser base. You don't have to download any software. It directly, you can connect it from any browser anywhere in the world. You can take a backup of configuration. You can schedule automatic backups as well. You can do manually. You can schedule it monthly. Uh, Again, you can restore from the backup directly as well. So in terms of configuration, you can take configurations of everything. You can take backups of users. You can take a user database, door database. You can take backup of events. So everything can be backed up and can be restored as well into the solution. So I think we'll go into some of the features now. In terms of features, so these are features of the standalone access control. Again, no cost. All the features are inbuilt into the solution that we are looking at. So first is zone specific access. So you can create zones into this. You can create a group of users or group of door controllers. You can define zones. There can be a home zone. It can be a visit zone. And you can create policies not based on a door, but you can create policies based on a zone. Just answer. Can you copy and broadcast users from one unit to, let's say, several rather locally multi-sites? I could not understand by broadcast users. You mean control users? Can you copy and broadcast users from one unit to, let's say, several rather locally multi-sites? So, so users will be sent to all the different door controllers globally, even if it's multiple different sites. You don't have to do enrollment at each site. The panel will be able to broadcast the users, their credentials, and their policies to different sites, if that is what we mean by broadcasting users. Is there any traffic going back to a host, even if the configs are for standalone or fully offline mode? So by host, if you mean the central panel, yes, the door controllers in real time keeps on sending all the database from the door controller to the panel as long as it's connected. If it's not connected, it will keep on storing everything in itself. When the connectivity happens, it will push back all the data the main reason for doing this is you are logging into the panel. The reports and everything is from the panel. It is not from an individual door. That's the reason the door controller sends all the data back to the host or the hub or the panel in a standalone mode. In a fully offline mode, it will not keep on doing. The fully offline mode will only work if there are no changes in configuration rules and the doors can keep on making decisions based on the last online mode, whatever configuration we had sent. It will keep on working as it is. Once the limit of a particular door is over, it will start overwriting the data within the door. It will not go back to the standalone panel, but it will keep on working. There is no limitation if you want to prevent the data going back to the host or hub, but it will not give you the reports at the central location. Any data being captured for third-party promotions or spamming. So these are standalone devices. We do not have any access to the systems when it is sold. We don't know where it is installed, what it is doing. Even to access that, we would require your help to provide us access. So we do not capture any data. There is no traffic going back to anywhere. The only communication is going to happen locally between their solutions. So there is no spamming or third-party promotions or ads or anything that happens from our end. Honestly, we would have zero idea of where you have installed the hardware and what purpose it is doing right now. Uh, access mode. So what access mode does is basically you can use a group of you can use a group of sorry, one more question. Are all the devices UL or are there any EU US certification? So all the devices are CE, FCC, ROHS. Not all the devices are UL. The UL devices would be listed in the specifications. There are no other certifications that would be required. Uh, these are low voltage products, so they would be CE, FCC, ROHS, which all the products of Matrix are. We do have an LMS program. We can also do one-on-one trainings on our hardware, software, show you through the entire software, help you with the training as well. You can reach out to Nick or anyone at CCTV outlet. You can let them know that I want to know more about the products. We can do an entire course. We also have a learning management portal which guides you through a lot of situation scenarios configuration. Along with that, there is a very detailed manual as well, which speaks about each and every function. If locked out of a fully offline system, are there options to reset without losing config logs? So if the system is fully offline, if you do a hard reset, you would lose config, but you can always restore the config. If it's offline mode, if you are logged out from the panel, you would have to do a hard reset. If it is a particular door, you would not lose any data. You can reset it, and once you connect the door back, add to the panel, everything will happen. But if the panel is you've lost the credentials for the panel, admin panel, and everything, the option is going to be restart the panel or reset the panel. If you are talking about getting fully logged out in terms of someone forcefully logged out, you can do multiple options. You can create a special function card to unlock a door. So someone physically there can unlock a particular door using a special function card as well. If there is no communication between the door controller or if the individual door controller at the door is offline. Uh, moving back to the presentation, access mode. What access mode does is you can use multiple of credentials. So you want to use fingerprint plus card, you want to use fingerprint plus pin, face plus card, face plus pin, Bluetooth plus pin. You can define multiple different credentials to be used in combination to provide entry. It can be done again on a particular door, or it can be done on a group of door or all doors. based on what security level you want for a particular door. In terms of rules, you can also create access levels. It goes from 0 to 1. If the user access level is higher than the door, the user will be allowed access. If the user access level is less than the access level of the door, the user will not be allowed on that particular door. So you can give an access level to both users and doors, and it will match whether this person will be allowed or denied access based on the access level. VIP access, this is mainly for the CEOs, directors. When you create a user, you can assign a user as VIP rights. What this does is basically it allows entry, exit, irrespective of all the rules and rights. Basically, it becomes an access level 15. It will bypass or override all the rules, and this person, uh, he or she, would be allowed access irrespective. First and user rule. So this is again important. It can be used in school applications. It can be used in offices as well. Uh, in a normal scenario, every one of us has access to a particular door. When we enable first in user, you create a group of users. Until and unless they show their credential, no one else will be allowed access. Even though I have access to a particular door, let's say I have a cabin. Until and unless I go inside my cabin, no one else can go inside my cabin. So this is first in user. So you can create a group of users. One of them has to enter first, and then everyone else who has access to that particular door will be allowed access. Till that time, they will be blocked. Uh, Next is access mode or 2% rule. What this does is you again create a group of users. Two or more people from that group have to show their credential one after the other to enter. So let's say there is a door where there is a safe kept. Now, five people have access to that room. But what this feature will do is, until and unless two people from that five or three people from that five people show their credentials simultaneously, they will individually not be allowed access. So, if for a very high situation, pharmaceutical manufacturing unit, where there is high value item or something very proprietary put in, you can use this 2% rules. Only multiple people have to enter together to allow access. Guard tour. So you can set up a guard tour. What this means is after a predefined time interval, the person has to show a credential just so that we know this area is safe, the guard is awake, and someone is checking. So it can be across the large organization if you want them to tour, if you want them to be at one place, but just to make sure everything is safe, the guard is awake. You can say every 1 hour, every 30 minutes, show a credential to the system. If they don't show a credential to the system, it will create a notification and an event. Sure, I will discuss the visitor management part once we kind of finish a little bit of access control. Keep this question open, Tony, so that I don't forget it at the end. Centralized monitoring control. So from the panel itself, you would be able to see the status of all the door controllers, whether they are online, offline. You want to normalize, you want to lock a door, you want to unlock a door. All the different options are possible. From here itself, you want to upgrade, downgrade, you want to trigger notifications. Everything is managed centrally from the panel itself. Okay. Uh, Deadman zone. Deadman zone is a feature which is opposite to access control. It can be used in mining or other applications where people are working in risky terrains, risky situations. What this does is similar to guard tour. People have to show their credential to the door within fixed intervals, just so that we know they are safe. It's more to keep people safe than the other way around. So we just know that, okay, every 1 hour, every 6 hours, every 5 hours, the person has shown a credential. If they don't show a credential during that time, it will trigger a notification or an alert. Anti-passback. So anti-passback is again card-based anti-passback. So let's say a person enters into a premise and he or she gives the card back to someone else. That person again shows the card and tries to enter. So with one card, multiple people are trying to enter the device. Anti-passback is used to prevent that. What it does is until and unless an exit is shown on the card, the re-entry will not be allowed. So we can employ this in two ways. We can say that, okay, do not allow the entry, which is a hard anti-passback. Soft anti-passback is you can allow the entry again on the same card without exit, but you can create a event and alert for that so that we know that this has happened. There are two different ways you can deploy. You can deploy this only on a particular door, or you can deploy this anti-passback on a group of doors in a zone as well. So anti-passback can be local, it can be global, it can be zone, and it can be both soft or hard based on what kind of strict access policies you require. So basically, it prevents a second entry for a user until an exit has happened on that credential. Mainly, it would be useful if you are using RFID cards or you are using Bluetooth as a credential. If it's fingerprint, face, or biometric, automatically an exit would be required for an entry. Do not disturb zone. So if there is a meeting or something going on, you can create a door or you can say that this door is a do not disturb or this zone is do not disturb. So even though people have access to that zone, they will not be able to enter that zone. So meeting room, conference room, you don't want people disturbing from outside. You can create a do not disturb on a particular door. You can also create an access route. What this access route does is people, let's say from outside, come and want to go and meet a purchase team or supply management team. A lot of people come to meet them. You can create an access route. So you can say, okay, people will have access to door 1, 3, 5, and 7. Because if they go to through these doors, they'll be able to meet the supply chain people. So you can create access route. When a visitor or a user come, you only say that, okay, this is your route. You can only access this door. So if they try to go anywhere else, they would not be allowed access. Two ways it can be deployed. You can also say that this route has to be sequential. So they have to first go on door 1, then door 3, door 5, door 7. Or you can say it can be random. Someone goes on door 1, then door 5, then door 3, and door 7. Depend on, again, the security level that you want. It can be, you can connect. Occupancy control, again, from a common room perspective, you can say that, okay, this room has a capacity of 16, 18, 20, whatever it is. You can say if more number than this have entered inside without exit, it will not allow a new person to come in. Smart identification, this is again, I would say, a little higher level of security. Within MyFair and HIDI class, we all know that there is a capability of writing data on that. What we do is we store a person's credential on the card. So a fingerprint is stored on the card. The person shows the card to the system, and then the fingerprint, it will match both the credentials and then only allow access to the person. You can block a user, you can suspend a user, uh, you can take away their rights as well. Time stamping. So this is basically nothing but integration with video surveillance. So a snapshot video recording can be triggered. Snapshots can also be stored in the panel itself. So you can generate reports with photographs. Who is in? This is actually the number of people who are inside the building who have shown an in credential but not an out credential. So this is a report that has multiple different applications. One is at the end of the day, 9 o'clock, I want a report of who is in. Say, for example, the office is closed, I don't want anyone to be inside. In case of a fire, I want this report to be sent to a particular email so that we know how many people were inside when the fire happened. Uh, just so that we know. So who is in it basically gives you a count and the name of all the users who are inside the building at a particular moment. There is also input-output linking, so you can link multiple doors in parallel with one another. Let's say a jewelry showroom, wherein two doors are in parallel with one another. The first door opens, the second door remains closed. The first door closes, the second door opens. What it does is basically it slows down the flow of users. People cannot just pick up something and run. Uh, so for that, we can do like a man trap kind of an application as well.
Kushal, we have a question on the D&D.
Sure. Will DNV be scheduled or it will only be manual removal after meetings? So you can schedule it as well, or you can also create, like I mentioned earlier, we have something called as special function cards. What we can do is we can create a card to set up DND. Anytime you want to set it up like a regular RFID card, you can just throw this card on the door and a DND will be established. Both options are there, or you can set it manually from the software as well. Door interlocking, again, complex industries, especially pharmaceutical and other places where there's a lot of rules regulations. We can do door interlocking with logic, wherein how different doors will react when one door opens, another door closes, how they will react. It depends on the door interlocking. So you can configure different doors based on an action of the first door. Elevator access control, so that is also inbuilt. There is no additional license for it. You can do a floor-based access as well for a user. Again, WhatsApp notifications. So notification for WhatsApp would include, again, unauthorized access attempts. Someone keeps a door open, access granted. Someone is applying for leaves. That's more from a time attendance perspective. It can also include event details, user ID, name. So the type of notification you get, that is also something which is configurable from the system. It is not like standard that you can only get one. Whatever information you want in the notification, you can get that by creating the right kind of configuration in the system. In terms of other integration, there is a backnet integration. So if you want integration with lighting, security systems, centralized building management, we do support backnet as well. So that's basically any kind of building management solution that you have. You want integration with that, you can do that as well. So access events, everything like doors forced open, unauthorized access, emergency evacuation, all that becomes automated between all the systems that are on the backnet platform. In terms of hardware integrations, like I mentioned, so we support your regular door locks, boom barriers, glass break sensors, turnstile video surveillance, fire alarm, motion sensors, tripod, sprinklers, any kind of hardware integration that's possible. On the software front, like I said, if it's on-premise, we have SQL Oracle database, so we can do a database level integration. We also have APIs available for the door, which are device APIs. We have APIs at the user level and the door level, which are platform APIs. And if you want to integrate our access control with a third party, we have a functional level APIs as well. In terms of reports, we can do crystal reports or we can do Excel PDF reports as well, which you can import to third party as well. So multiple different integrations at the software level as well. So these are just different type of locks. I think someone had asked cars. So we can do sliding doors, magnet bolt, speed gates, flap barriers, spring panels, um, mm, tripods, boom barriers, glass bus turnstiles. So multiple different options. Any you do the only difference with this would be these would require an external power supply. I think integration with video surveillance, we did discuss. So mainly what it would do is you show a credential on the access control. The access control will send a trigger to video surveillance. If it's a third party video surveillance, we would send a trigger over auxiliary input output device. If it's a matrix, we there is no physical connectivity required between the two. It would only be done directly via IP as well. So you can link it to a particular event. You can say, okay, during X time, like after 6 p.m., I want all the snapshots to be taken for any kind of event. If a door is held open, I want snapshots or video recording. You can set all those up as well. I think that's just the summary. I think any questions before I give you a brief about the the visitor management solution? Uh, Okay, I'll move to visitor management. Just give me one moment. I hope the slide is visible. So visitor management solution. Now this visitor management, we have two different deployments. It is not part of our standalone access control or the panel-based access control. Uh, Visitor management has two different deployments. It's going to be on-premise server-based, or it's going to be a cloud-based visitor management solution. So I think I'll not go towards this. I'll just go more towards. So in terms of VMS, so it's again secured multiple deployment options. There's mobility. We don't require any kind of a dedicated server software to be installed. It's all going to be IP based here as well. And it can be centralized visitor management solution as well. Again, in terms of credentials, we do support all the credentials, face, finger,
Excuse me.
RFID, pin, Bluetooth. All the
Kushal,
credentials can be. Yes.
we're seeing a PowerPoint, but we're not seeing a presentation mode, so it's not going through slides as you speak.
Oh, okay. Let me do that again. Is it now visible? This different slide.
Yeah, I see the multiple credentials slide as well as the next slide.
Okay. So you can see the multiple credentials, right?
Yes.
Okay. So in terms of multiple credentials, like I mentioned, visitor management also comes with different options. You only want to provide RFID cards, you only want to provide PIN, fingerprint, you can do that as well, or face recognition. So multiple credentials for visitor management as well. In terms of application, we can pre-register a visitor. So if I know someone is going to come meet me, I can pre-register a visitor. We can do role-based logins. There's a mobile application as well. It can be done through kiosk. It can be done through app. So we can duplicate the screen on a kiosk as well. So multiple options, again, in terms of how the visitor management works. We can get alerts and notifications when the visitor comes in. So let's say if I have created that Tony is going to come and meet me. When Tony comes and registers as a visitor at the main gate, I would get a notification that Tony is here. So I can get an alert notification as well. If it's pre-registered, it's a very quick check-in, check-out as well. Other option is you can sign in from anywhere. So if someone is going to come meet me, I can send them a notification via email as well that please fill this up so that we can allow you access immediately and there's no wasting of time at that particular uh, entry point. So they can do the pre-registration virtually as well. We can do a self-secured registration as well via kiosk, tablet, mobile app. Like I mentioned, we can invite with a link, visitor login. It can also create a one-time password if you want. We can send that as well. So it would be like a one-time PIN that would allow them access directly, and there's no requirement of a visitor registration. Option of also creating a digital badge, and you can print that badge as well. We do support third-party printers from which you can directly print the badge. How it works. So the host enters the visitor's visit details. We can also define the validity. If you want validity for 1 hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, 1 day, multiple days, we can create this. It can be done via the web, or it can be done through the mobile application. This one, since it is on-premise or cloud-based, it has a different mobile app. It's called COSEC APTA. That's again on both Android and iOS. This will automatically send an invite link to a visitor via SMS email. Visitors can log in via OTP, and host gets informed once the visitor accepts the link and does the check-in. In terms of link, visitor arrives, visitor checks in, the credential. If you are using biometric credential or RFID, the enrollment takes place. If you are using Face, the enrollment takes place. And once the visitor is going out, the visitor checks out, and those things based on the validity will be removed from the system. So the person tries to come back again, they would not be allowed. If the validity also exists prior to them checking out, the person will not be allowed entry. They would still be allowed exit, but not entry. So I think a simple flow: host sends the invite link, visitors validation and visit confirmation, and host gets a notification directly when that completes. You can also do credential registration. So a user can also enroll their face from the phone. So if you don't want the enrollment to happen at the gate, we can again do it via mobile phone. So visitor again enrolls their face directly by taking a picture from their phone. Automatically that information will be passed into the system and the person will be allowed to get access based on the picture that has been enrolled. In terms of data for visitor, there are a lot of fields available. Again, all of them are not compulsory. We can define what we want. So we want to capture the picture or photo, name, contact details. Contact details can have email, phone, different options. If we want a proof, we want to scan their ID or something, you can use a virtual scanner. You can scan and it will automatically import here as well. And it will be linked to that particular user, that person's organization details, who has come to meet. All those details we can capture directly here. If you want, you can use a visitor card scanner as well to scan and import data into the visitor management. Seamless visitor access management. Again, we can define PIN unvalid, so they will have to put an OTP that was sent to them on email. We can get notifications for all the violations. So let's say a visitor was only allowed access on door 1 and 3. If they try on door 4 or 5, you can get a notification. If they are going away from their access route, you can get a notification as well. If you are trying to do an event or something, you can also, there's an option of sending bulk invites. You can transfer visits. The database is still going to be stored in the system. So next time I'm trying to call someone, I can just repeat or transfer their visit or change their validity. Digital badge is also something which we can do as well. Yes, I will share the presentation deck after the meeting. Yes. Again, real-time monitoring. We can see all the visitors who are inside, who are pre-registered, people planning to come. People who have not surrendered their passes, so you gave them an RFID card, but by mistake, or they just took it home. Then also you can do it. You can see all the list of expired passes as well. Again, real-time alerts notifications for visit approval, rejection, status notification, email notifications to the host on visitor's arrival. So end to end, from sending the invitation to the visitor to visitor accepting to visitor arriving to the doors the visitor will have access, everything can be configured prior as well from the mobile app or from the web application. In terms of deployment, again, like I mentioned, it can be on-premise, it can be cloud-based, simple web-based architecture. You can do multi-location visitor management. Again, you don't have to do it separately for each location. Everything can be managed centrally. We just have to ensure which door the visitor will be allowed access to. Complete reports are also available in Crystal report format. So it can be Excel, XML, Word, PDF. You can get reports for all the punch details. If a visitor is access denied on a particular door, list of pre-registered visitors, all the visitors with their pass validity, their enrollment status, which credentials are enrolled for which visitor. Again, auto push, all this data is auto push to the server or cloud. The door controller in less than 1 second will push all the data to the central server or the cloud. So from there, you can get all the reports. In terms of deployment modes, 3 different deployment modes. You can do desktop-based VMS, which is through the on-prem server. So there is a app for desktop-based visitor management. You can do a tablet-based or a web portal one, or you can also do a mobile-based visitor management deployment. So again, 3 different modes, complete flexibility as well. Will this work for a gated community, including delinquent maintenance denial? It can work. Again, you can create regular users from a gated community perspective. You can create one-time users as well. And it can be done remotely as well. Yes, it can work for a gated community. Can you do VMS with failure to other clusters? I did not understand this question. What do you mean by clusters? If you can just clarify that, I'll definitely answer that after that. So desktop-based visitor management. So desktop-based is basically going to be on-premise server. There is a visitor management sitting at the outside. You can use any of the hardware in terms of software, COSEC Centra and COSEC VMM. What this means is basically there is an app that's going to be downloaded on the PC that the security guard is using. From there, they can create users, they can create pass badges, everything directly from there. Another is a tablet-based portal or a web-based portal. So here, basically, you can create a kiosk or tablet. There will be a login information. From this, the users can also do their own self registration and enrollment. Uh, and third is mobile based, where you can send a invite notification. They can do it from mobile as well, and they can see all the information from mobile as well. Same way, from the user or the admin perspective, they'll also be able to see all the information of how many visitors are accepted, whether they accepted, did not accept. Everything is directly done from the mobile-based visitor management. So in terms of deployment, again, the host logs in, host pre-registers a visitor and their visitor validity, everything. The visitor is notified through SMS, email, WhatsApp. The visitor completes that form, accepts it. They can do if it's a face recognition or something, they can do an enrollment over there, or a QR code can be generated. They come, they show that QR code, a pass can be printed, or a badge can be printed directly at the location. As soon as the pass is printed, the person shows, the host will also be notified at the same time. So I think the host login, the visitor login, the visitor plans meeting, host is notified, security and check-in pass generation happens, and the meeting happens. I think the flow is pretty standard flow from creating a visitor to credentials to which doors that person will be given access to, and the notification. Can be used for, again, offices, educational institutes, banks, factories, multiple different applications. I'll just take this one. VMS with failover clusters for redundancy. So VMS with redundancy would be possible at the door level, but not at the central level. But I will clarify that, and I'll provide the information either directly to you, or I'll provide it to Tony and he can forward the VMS redundancy part. I will double check the cluster redundancy for VMS. The overall VMS redundancy is there, but I'll just double check for cluster and let you know. Any questions? Uh, any questions anyone has? We still have time. I can answer them right now. Mhm. Thank you everyone for joining in. Again, I'm Kaushal. I have a colleague, Nick. Nick, if you can just introduce yourself and give your details. You can connect with Nick as well. He would be your contact point. And I think Tony or Ariel, if you guys want anything to add or conclude, please do that.
All right, at this time, I think we are done for the day. If anybody has any other questions, reach out to your sales rep and we'll do what we can to assist you. Thank you very much, everyone.